turning 11, I decided to look back at things that happened to me when I turned 11. I realized that 11 was actually a pretty impactful year for me. It was a very formative year. A lot of things that I did and started to do when I was 11, have made me who I am today.
Which is a great young man.
Right. I hope so. I try to be. Anyways, so I wrote this. No telling what this year has in store for you, Hayes, but it could be big. So listen up. Hayes Hazer Carroll, just a kid from Atlanta. His clothes are designer, white at 6 like a panda. Today is his day, 11 years strong. I'll give my thoughts on this matter with this little song. Hayes has handles like Irving and a shot like Steph Curry. Be careful on defense or he'll blow by in a hurry. Are you kidding me? They will shout from the stands. Hayes Carroll with a razzle-dazzle, scream his fans. But when he's not driving, dishing, or balling, he's playing on his iPad. I'm afraid it's his calling. Yes, Hayes likes his iPad, no denying that fact. But he's an 11-year-old kid. Cut him some slack. Think back to your youth. My, how we've all grown. Hayes is no different. He'll come into his own. As he kisses 10 years goodbye, I pray that he considers all of that which lies ahead of him, the decade that beckons. For these next 10 years will go by in a second. Just listen to me, your wily old cousin. For my second decade has flashed by like lightning. You go from Morris Brandon to Westminster. How exciting. A new chapter of life, a new chance to explore. All of your interests and inklings and much, much more. You'll find yourself changing from elementary to middle. You'll start to like girls. Good luck with that riddle. Playing sports will get tougher, so here's my advice. Give every second your all and don't ever think twice. Never quit, play your heart out, and always die fighting. And above all, it's just a game. If you lose, no crying.
Aww.
Hayes, these next few school years will be so crucial. Is what your parents will tell you, but I don't think it's that brutal. I say have fun, but study hard while you can. Because once you learn to drive, you'll never study again. I will add, don't go to school in a mental fog. Because if you do that for too long, you'll end up a bulldog. You need to strive to be a Tar Heel, Yellow Jacket, or Demon Deacon. But brace for bad sports teams, because they sure have been weakened. Last but not least, you must put God first. Learn to love the way He does and develop a thirst. For Him, His Son, and their omnipresent Spirit, if you give them their heart, they will always revere it. God's love for you is greater than all. In all honesty, nothing else matters, not even basketball. Mm-hmm. Hayes, I know this may seem like a lot. I mean, you're only 11, but I have not forgot what 11 was like. I remember it clearly. I had a girlfriend, Sarah Beth, whom I liked dearly. I went to a private school, battled hard to make sports teams, and I had to fend for myself because my dad wasn't coaching. I knew that I wanted to grow up successfully, so I did what it took to study intelligently. I loved God like I should, and He loved me right back. He got me through tough times, and He picked up my slack. When I was 11, you were only 3, but you still sat at Georgia Tech games with me. And here I am now, nearly 10 years later, and I look up at you as I read from this paper. I think back at you. I think back through the years, through the things that I've done, and I can only imagine what great things will come for you as you live out your next 10 years. I pray you have laughter, deep thoughts, and even tears. At the end of each day, as you lay in your bed, I hope you look back and don't hang your head. Hayes, take pride in all that you do. As for all of us, your family, we will support you. So Hayes, when we finally part ways at the end of this week, and our lives resume the perpetual streaks, I hope that you at least take some of this speech. By the way, sorry if it seemed like I began to preach. Hayes, you're 11 now. The first 10 years have been done. And enjoy these next 10 while you can, because there's no telling what I have in store for you when you turn 21.
All right.
Oh, great. We need to go copy that. We need to praise that. Man, that's unbelievable.
Good job.
Wow.
Way to go. You did a great job.
Yes, sir. No problem. My pleasure.